Mm-mm-mm-mm. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing this fine morning? I don't have any water. Shoot. Um, Let me see if everything is good. Do 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 do. Give me 1 second to just set up a bunch of things. I have to set up 2 streams. I do want to set up TikTok and keep streaming on TikTok, or streaming in a different YouTube channel. But I'm happy to be streaming here with the 24-hour live streams, and then also with the Matthew Perry live streams. We have 40 people here already. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being a part of this. Um, I appreciate it. It's been a minute. Well, thank you for stopping by. But ApeCoin, I don't know if you've seen, ApeCoin is looking pretty good. A lot of things in the crypto market are looking good this morning, so I'm actually pretty happy about things. Um, I can show you my positions as well as we get into that. Uh, but how's everybody doing this morning? Let's say our good mornings right now. Luca, good morning. Alexis, yo, good morning. Mantis, what's goody peeps? Good morning, Matt. Yo, yo, sup, fam? Been a minute. Good morning, Matt. What's going on? Not much. Just making some money this morning, apparently. I'm a little upset because yesterday I wanted to invest $10,000 into FarmCoin. I was gonna put $10,000 into there, and I should probably still do it because it's still under $100, and I believe that this can really run. And I'm about to put another 10,000 into farm, but um, I start thinking back and forth, and I'm like, should I diversify? No, I shouldn't diversify because it's supposed to be a quick gain. It's not supposed to be something that I even care um, about for a long period of time. If it goes against me, I get out of it, right? But to tell you the truth, that would be something that I would see as a quick game. We have 61 people here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button as soon as you get in here. We got 9 likes. So hit that like button. Hey, Matt, hope all is good. What do you think of Croge? I'm not sure yet. I do want to say my good mornings, and then we'll get into all the stuff. Good morning, Matt. Yes. Hey, Perry. I'm locked in. Thank you for being here. Good morning from Greenland. Thank you for watching. What do you think about? I will check individual positions in a little bit. I've been saying this for weeks. Ape to the moon. Yeah, I said this the other day, and I got a couple of comments, or a bunch of comments actually, that said this is clickbait. ApeCoin's never going to make any type of moves. It's not even going to get over 12 again or over 13 again. And look what happened, right? And I didn't even give out the prediction of 50. I just saw a prediction that was given by other people, which typically, when you see experts give predictions, they like to be more conservative with the responses. But they came out and said that they believe that this is going to get to 51. And I said that by the end of this year, I see it somewhere around 35 ish, maybe pushing 40. But I did see somewhere around 30. And that's where I thought we would see it, resist from. So we'll see, who ends up being right. But once I see that level, I'm probably going to make a massive move out of the position, because I will then double my money that I put in there, which wasn't really that much that I put in there anyways. But doubling your money is always good, no matter what it is. You shouldn't be expecting life-changing amounts of money out of every investment that you have, because it's not going to happen. But an extra $1,000 or an extra $500 is always good to be able to have. The other side, land sales are going to blow the price per coin out of the moon. What do you think about VET? I'll get into that in a little bit. I got in at $8. Nice. Got the like button at the door. Hello. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Good morning from the UK, bro. Thank you for watching. The other side looks pretty sweet. Yes, it does. Howdy from France. Thank you for watching. Morning from Florida. Thank you for watching as well, Chad. Let it burn. Matt is transparent. Absolutely. I am transparent. and give you all my detail, all of my holdings that I have, everything that I'm doing. I'm moving out the second land sales peak. Yeah, the other side looks fire. What about Shiba coin? Yeah, we're going to talk about Shiba. We're going to talk about everything. You always like to go with what is popular right now, what people are talking about. And Ape coin is definitely making some moves. I'm definitely going to talk about Shiba Inu. We have an AMA coming up on the 22nd that I still haven't been formally invited to, but um, I think I'm invited to at least. And if it's going to be a Spaces, then you're going to see that I'll be there, and hopefully we can get me up to speaking, I guess. Um, I wasn't sure, so I bought one ape in CAD, and I bought it at $15, and now wait, I bought it at $15 and now 20. Should I just let it ride? So it's totally up to you. I mean, that was just kind of a get your feet wet type of thing. Yeah, that was just like a get your feet wet type of thing. So if you want to take whatever profits you can take, then take them. But you need to take a little bit more risk there. Um, so I don't know what time the YouTuber AMA is. You just took that away. But I don't know what time the YouTuber AMA is. I know it's on the 22nd, but I don't know what time it is. Maybe they have it up somewhere, but I don't know. Um, I have over 100 million Shiba Inu coins, Shiba to the moon. Yes, 100%. I have 202, or technically 217 million, which 200 million of it is over on um, coin coin market cap, is on crypto.com, which crypto.com is looking really good for me. Uh I played like 7 levels of Brickbusters yesterday, which is the most that I've played in one day. Typically I play like one or two, just to really support Brickbusters in a big way. If you guys haven't played Brickbusters, play it because it burns off Shiba Inu, and it's a fun game. It's not bad actually. There's some other games that are in development, and I'm really hyped to see what they can end up being and how much traction they can pull, because it looks very, very interesting. I'll tell you what, if we can get one of these games on like a popular console, that would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. I hold Ape until the land sales commence. Do you think Doge on Mars can rise higher today? So I'm not 100% sure. I'm not the biggest fan of Doge on Mars because of what they have in the Methuselah Foundation, which the coins can be used after that 12-month period is over, and I don't really like that because the only thing that's going to happen with those coins being used is negative impact, right? I'm on a limited income and have everything in BTC and SHIB. ADA, Matic, etc. So I put only what I can afford. I can't even afford food at this point. That's why I got into crypto to change. Yeah, that's one horrible that you're going through that, because I went through that as a child where I couldn't really change anything. Um, so I think what you should do in those situations is find what you truly believe in and make sure that you add to those positions so that they can become life-changing amounts of money. Or you take small amounts of money that you feel is going to double or triple in certain positions, put it into those positions. When it does double, take it out, put it into other positions that you believe are going to run, and you really just have to take it step by step by step. But make sure you take a little bit more of an aggressive approach to growing your wealth, because you want to have it. You want to make sure that you're able to gain a certain amount, especially if you have less money available. I know it's very tough to invest with less money because you see everybody else out here with thousands of dollars and tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. There are people out there that are investing more than me. And, I'm over here talking about these positions, and then they come out and say, I have $100,000 invested into it. It's like, wow, I don't even have $100,000 invested into it. And I feel like I believe in it more than you do. but you're showing, obviously, putting your money into it that you are able to, or you do believe in it, probably just as much as I do, if not more. So it's amazing to be able to see that. But make sure you take some of your positions and you have, um, floors, ground floors, price floors, or balance floors that you establish for yourself within your portfolio. Don't sleep on Chronoverse. Don't sleep on the Chronosverse. Metaverse looks amazing as well. Me of the GTA land sold out fast. I don't know what you're talking about, Chronoverse, Chronosverse, but if that's truly a thing made by Crypto.com, yeah, it's gonna be insane. But if it's something that's not made by Crypto.com or that is just made on the Chronos network, then no. Favorite game, Blockbuster, level 130. You're talking about Brickbuster? Morning, Matt. I was finally able to get CRO and stake it. Passive income, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Passive income is the way to go. I was just explaining this to my brother, and while I was building my fence, I was like, yeah, we're building the fence, we're getting everything ready, and that was the most painful process. My hands are still like kind of numb from holding the post hole digger, and then also the digging bar. Um, and basically using those two, off and on, and then using the machine that I had, which was the Dingo with an auger on it, and it my hands are just still like kind of numb from it. They hurt from squeezing those tools so much. But we're finally done with the fence, and I was just talking to my brother about passive income, and I was like, "Look, while I'm building this fence, yes, I'm paying for this fence to be built, but I also have my money working for me." And I have passive income when it comes to YouTube as well, and I have passive income when it comes to everything. So like you can create the things, like say I create videos talking about this stuff. It may take me, sometimes it may take me an hour, other times it may take me a lot longer, depending, how much research I have to do within it. If it's just a conversation that I'm having with you guys, then it's not really much research that I has to go into it. But if it's something where I have to break something down and go into Coin Market Cap and go into all these other areas, yes, it takes time. But I'm basically telling people, look, passive income is the way to go. If you can create ways that your money works for you, or that you are making money in some way without doing anything, that's the way you need to live life, right? You now have free time to worry about something else, to know that you're automatically going to get $100 or $200 in the door that day without you even doing anything, right? So I just downloaded Brickbusters due to Discord. Well, that's great. That's great to hear. Because Brickbusters is great. I've been playing it. I think I'm on level. I think it's like 30 or 40. I don't even know actually. Let me open it up. I think I'm on level like 30 or something. Um, I'm on level 33. I'll get there. I was having trouble with a couple of levels. Give me your Insta. Let's talk on there. So my Instagram's in the description. I haven't used it in a while. I mean, I've been using it to try and get the scammers out of there, because there's apparently scammers that are taking all my photos and stuff. Um, so I haven't heard much from those people or from that person, and maybe they're creating a whole new profile in order to do it again. I don't know, but yeah, that's the only reason I used Instagram. I want to use Instagram a lot more, and I will find a way to use Instagram more. Hey Matt, are you receiving stakes on CRO? Am I receiving stakes? I'm receiving money from, or CRO, I guess, from CRO. Yes, I'm staking my CRO on the DeFi wallet and on crypto.com. The DeFi wallet gives me 12%, and crypto.com will give me 10% for the 4,000, and then anything over that I'll basically have 6% until I get to 40,000, which would be 12%. So I would be able to stake it over there for 12% and also get 5% APY on my Shiba Inu as well, if I decided to do that, which I do want to do it. I'm currently thinking about trying to double my money really fast with farm coin, and then taking that money that we doubled and putting that into CRO so that I can now stake for $40,000 into that. VVS, what's you call? I don't. So VVS Finance, I like the fact that they're on the Kronos network. And the percentage that you get back, I believe, in the DeFi wallet. I don't know if the percentage is still high, but the amount of dilution that goes through VVS Finance is not good, in my opinion. It's not good at all. Let me see what's the percentage in the DeFi wallet. But yeah, I don't like the dilution because they have very little supply, but then a very large max supply. So if I go to VVS Finance, it looks like you get 50%. You do get 16 or 17% on Atom in the DeFi wallet. So if you're holding Cosmos, 16 or 17%, I would take that any day. On something like Cosmos, I don't care how long you're getting that percentage, I would definitely take that. See, I don't know what price Atom is actually at right now because that might be actually a really, really good buy. It's currently at $24, $25. That's very low compared to where it was previously, the two highs that it hit. Hitting at 44, I would probably sell again at 44, so you can essentially close to double your money, right? Getting up to that 44 mark while also collecting the return in the DeFi wallet. So if you ended up buying Atom in the DeFi wallet, you're getting a lot in return. So that's not a bad idea. Can I buy here? Can I buy Atom here? Let's see if I have the ability to. I don't think I have my bank account linked up here. Would I trade it on the Cosmos network or on the Kronos Beta network? How do I stake it? Do I stake it with something different? Go to the Kronos Beta network. So it does allow me to buy it. I can buy $1,000 worth if I wanted to. Not 1,000 Atom. What the fuck? No, that's not it. Uh, so yeah, I can buy some if I wanted to. I can buy 200 Atom, or I can buy 100 Atom, or I could buy sorry, I can buy 50. If I'm getting 10%, then if I'm getting 17%, I could easily get more Atom as the days go on. That's not a bad option. By taking $1,259 and buying Atom, that's what I'm gonna do. What? What is that? A card fee? So they have a card fee if I'm using a card rather than my bank account. I'm not using my card. I want to use my bank account. That's a little weird. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's gonna make me pay $38 for that if I'm using my card rather than using a bank account. So I have to work through that. But I think Atom is a really, really good price right now. If you could find a way to get it and be able to stake it, because I can buy it technically on Coinbase Pro. I can buy Atom and then transfer it over to the DeFi wallet, which is not a bad option. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad option because then I would pay way less. Let me see. Let me go to trade. Let me actually bring this over here. Trade. Go to Cosmos. We're going to look up ATOM. And we're going to see that it's at 24.96 to USD. So yeah, I don't know how much the fee would be here. So if I bought 1,200 or $1,300, $1,300 worth, that would be a $7.80 fee. So that's not that bad. Then again, I could just buy it directly on there because if I transfer this out of here, it's probably going to cost me another, $5. So I guess I don't know. I don't know because that's a whole atom. That's a whole um, Cosmos coin that I'm losing out on by having that $38 fee, right? Am I wrong by saying that? Happy 420 chat going to blow one down. Y'all wishing everyone great wealth. Well, thank you for being here. Um, happy 420 to everybody else. Jasmine is awesome. I'm not the biggest fan of Jasmine. The reason why, I know I say that a lot, like I'm not the biggest fan of something, and the reason being is because there's certain ones that people are looking at as like very popular, and yes, they are very popular that people see so much growth in 243% increase in volume, but look at the total supply, right? You see that it has 50 billion total supply and 10% is actually out there in circulation. That creates a lot of dilution, which you have seen in the past, and that's the thing that worries me the most. If you're looking for a short-term gain, yes, you can see this. Look, obviously it's up 30%. Seeing 30% in whatever you hold is a big deal. Right? If you're holding $1,000 and seeing 30%, you're looking at another $300 that you gained out of that, which is phenomenal, gaining 30%. But the problem is that you can never predict when they're going to add on more supply and how they add on more supply. That's the only problem that I have with it. But you see this volume up 242%. I would take that any day. Short term, yes. Long term, it scares the hell out of me. I reckon everyone here will be crypto millionaires by 2030 with the right investments. I would agree. I would agree. I've been playing with Jasmine since it hit Coinbase and love it. Well, as long as you're doing quick trades, I think Jasmine could work. What is the actual game? I see Brickbusters, Brickbusters and Brickbuster. Wait, Bricksbuster and Brickbuster. It's a Brickbuster. It's the one with like a pirate there. It has like a pirate, I think, like some sort of pirate and a cannon. That's the one that it looks like. I bought Wagme about this price. Still is my favorite crypto. How is Ape a scam? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can definitely say the only thing that worries me is when the 12-month period hits and all of the coins like start getting released. That's where it starts to get a little iffy. But I want to make some moves before then. And I don't care what it does. It can go up to 200 or 300 or $1,000, and I'll be fine with whatever gain that I get because I'm holding 50. You know what I mean? Ask me, bro. Don't get that. There's literally 10% in circulation. They will just keep adding when people buy. Yes, that's the main problem, main issue that I have with it. Coinbase doesn't tell me how much I have put in, how much it's worth now, and I don't like that. What do you mean? Coinbase does tell you that. I wish it told you your cost basis. That would be phenomenal, but it doesn't. iOS is Bricks Buster by Travis Johnson. Uh, let's see. Dozel on Mars is going to smack. I don't know what that means. We have 162 people here, guys. Can you hit the like button? I would greatly appreciate if you guys did that. It does help out the channel quite a bit. I do appreciate everybody being here and being a part of this community. I'm seriously thinking about buying some. Uh, so I don't know. Should I buy more farm? Because I could buy another $1,000 worth of farm and look to increase that. This is where it starts to get tricky, where I'm like, should I buy $1,000 worth of farm, or should I buy $10,000 worth of farm, or should I buy $5,000 worth of this, or whatever amount worth of this? Like, I could buy CRO right now and look for that to double, and obviously I think we could see that double. So it's just tricky. It's just very tricky. I mean, should I buy more CRO? Because I can always do that, and then I can stake it over in the DeFi wallet. It's tough, man. It's tough. So tough. And especially since most of it is in another bank account that doesn't link with any of the investment sites, that's where it's tough. It's very difficult for me. Crypto.com/NFTs. I already have my NFTs. I should have more NFTs here. Hopefully they have it linked. I see my NFTs. Yes, I can. Nice. Wait, did somebody send me an NFT? Somebody sent me an NFT. What is this? I have Elite Rank Rooster. These are my NFTs? These are my collectibles. I have two Bally's NFTs, and then I have an Elite Rank Rooster. Did somebody send me that? Withdrawn by, wait, minted by James Arts, withdrawn by James Arts, and then James Arts sent me an NFT. Collection. So there was 7.4 thousand that were created here. This is weird that they sent me that, but I appreciate it. I appreciate you sending me this Elite Rank Rooster. I'll keep it. I'll hold it. Whoever James, wait, who created this? Somebody created it. James Arts. Thank you, James. If you are around, if you're watching and sending me that NFT, I really appreciate that. How did you even find my wallet to send it to? It's kind of weird. I knew I should grab some ApeCoin when I saw it was low. Damn, but I increased my position in CRO. That's something that I want to do. I don't know what I should do at this point. Can you stake SHIB in the DeFi wallet? You can't stake SHIB in the DeFi wallet. You can stake SHIB in on crypto.com, and it's for either 2 to 5% depending how much CRO you have staked. Hey Matt, I started getting into Jasmine once $5, now 2 cents. I got in yesterday. What do you think about it? So for Jasmine, I just talked about it, and the reason why I don't want to make any type of long-term move in it, I understand that once it was, $4 or so, $5 or so, you could see this price, right? But what you also need to focus on is as you look at this price, also factor in the market cap. And the market cap, you're not going to see it where it was, but it was way lower at these points. The reason why the market cap was lower and now you're seeing it actually at a higher point, or the market cap stays consistent, because of the fact that they are adding on supply as time goes on. So there's 50 billion in total supply, which doesn't sound crazy, right? You see Dogecoin that's at 130 billion and how they're getting up to some of these higher prices, right? But you have 4.7 billion in circulation. This means that they can add more coins anytime that they want to, and they've been doing that, you know. So as this price you can see is kind of at its lowest, you're going to see the market cap just absolutely skyrocket at its highest here of 1.34 billion, and then you're seeing it decrease down to where it should be, somewhere around the 118 120 million dollar mark. All right, so as they continue to add on more supply, right now, if they added on all the supply right now, this is where the market cap would be 1.4 or 1.24 billion dollar market cap. And if they wanted to get this down, you would see this price fall all the way down to way lower levels. Right. So that's the issue that I have with it. However, they do have quick gains that you can get from Jasmine. I've seen quick gains. I've seen people make money from it. I look at it like similar to an XRP. XRP has a lot of supply, in my opinion, and it's not a long-term position in my opinion. I feel like it could be something that you use for a swing trade or a day trade, and that's it. Don't open it. So it's not something to where somebody like sent me a private message. It's in my wallet, and somebody um created an NFT or a bunch of NFTs, and they sent me one of the NFTs, and it's in my wallet now. It's not something where it's like, oh, I'm sending you a free NFT. Open this link. Like not type. It's not that type of thing. They sent it directly to my wallet, and now it's in my wallet as a brand new NFT. That looks like they've already sold $7,400 worth of NFTs, which is not insane, right? You've seen Ballies that sold, 4 million and Loaded Lions that sold like 33 or 38 million dollars worth. So obviously it's a lower end NFT, but they're also making something from it. Um, what do you think about Sayatama? I haven't looked into it heavily, to be honest. I really haven't. I hear a lot of people talk about it, and I've seen some videos about it, but I haven't really dove into the detail of what it's all about. I heard some popular things, some really good things. But then I've also heard some negative things as well. Some really negative things. Why is ape going up? So I'm not actually sure why is going up, but a lot of things in the market is actually getting a lot of volume today, a lot of push. So ApeCoin, it just looks really good. I mean, at 16.54, it was at a high here of 17. This is where it resisted before at $17. Now, I bought in at 13 and at 12. So technically, I am up quite a bit, but I don't know exactly how much. I invested, I believe, $700 or so. It might be a little bit over 700, 750 or something, but I've gained, a decent amount from it. I don't know why I'm looking at this because that's not it. This is it. So $850. I guess it just might have changed in price. But you're looking at $16.65. It's up 30%. I'll take it. But then you're also seeing Harvest Finance. I mean, that's making a move as well. That's up 3%. It's almost up to $100. I expect that to really run. I haven't checked Compound because I have OMG Network. That's around $5. Litecoin, $13. I'm holding my Litecoin over in crypto.com. And then Compound is around 150. I'm holding that in crypto.com as well, staking that for about a month, I believe, 28 days, and just getting 2% out of it. I wish I could show you my positions over on like the websites, the internet, but I can't. Maybe what I can do is buy one of those like links for my phone and then bring up my phone screen as well. You know what? I need to find that. How to link your phone to Streamlabs so you guys can see exactly what I'm seeing here. But yeah, I ended up buying $500 more of CRO, and I do expect to continue to buy more CRO because I hold my total balance that I hold of CRO. Um, I don't really know exactly how much it is. It's $3,726 that's staked for 153 more days. And then I have 2,000, where's that at? No, $1,000, $1,004. So a total in my regular wallet of $4,831. And then a total in my crypto earn wallet. Let's see. One is at $418, another one's at $3,762, and another one Um, I thought there were three. Yeah, and another one's at $411. So I guess a total of about $10,000 or so. OMG, I'm holding 609. I'm gaining um, about point 0.35 every week. So I'll take that. I definitely will take that. Um, I love what I'm gaining with OMG, and I'm going to continue to hold that for a while. I'm holding that for 75 days. I'm staking that for 75 days, and I'm gaining 3% out of it. So, 3% of 100, I would be gaining another 3 OMG. 3% of 600, I would be gaining another 18 OMG. So I'm really happy with that because another 18 at a value of $20, I'm gaining quite a bit. Right now it's at a value of about $5 or so. Um, but where's it at? Where's OMG? Yeah, it's about $5. So if OMG can find a way to get back up to where it was, especially since it has 100% of the supply out there, I will take that every day of the week. So yeah, right now I haven't gained one OMG yet, but I'm at 0.75. Tectonic is still a year or so away from going up, in my opinion. I think there needs to be a bunch of things cleared up about Tectonic before I can start to get into it. And I know that may be um, me, I guess, thinking I don't know how to put this, but I'm thinking a little bit differently. I know there's a lot of people that are bullish on these positions. I'm not the most bullish. I love the Kronos network, but if something is kind of a red flag, even though a lot of people believe it's legit and have seen some positive things from them, I just can't see. I can't get past it sometimes. Hey Matt, I own VBS Finance and Tectonic, but I'm not making money from them. I also don't stake them either. So should I start doing that? I would say Tectonic, you should definitely start staking it. And obviously, VVS Finance, the only way you can make money from that with the dilution that happens is by staking it. Because staking it, you get 50%. I mean, you don't want to pass that up. If you believe in Tectonic, then stake it. If you don't believe in it, then you shouldn't even have bought it. But you definitely want to stake VVS Finance because it is 50% that you're getting. I don't know what Tectonic is, and you stake it on the DeFi wallet. I don't know if Tectonic has um, a larger amount that you can stake for as well. I think it's just VVS Finance right now. So yeah, VVS Finance is 49.99%, and Tectonic is not on here. Yeah, Tectonic is not on here. Well, now I'm gaining 11% with CRO over on the DeFi wallet. So instead of 12%, it's now 11%. That's not good. I hope that stays high. They better keep that on the higher side. It says here that I'm still gaining 12.14%. So that's okay. And I have a reward balance of about 12. So I could compound it. But if I compound it, I think it's going to cost me a little bit in order to compound it. It cost me like a very little bit. Um, Let me see. Restake. Claim to restake. Come on. Sneeze. Sneeze. That's not good. I don't like that. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna compound this. What's going on? Ah, that's the wrong passcode. Here we go. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to compound that, and I'm just going to keep compounding it because it just makes sense for me to just keep putting the money back into CRO and not collecting the money. Eventually, when I get to a certain point, yes, I will collect the money, But right now, it doesn't make sense for me to just go ahead and collect everything when I have such a low amount that's staked within the DeFi wallet. SHIB ain't going nowhere anytime soon. I would agree. CRO is saying something like 50% APY on tectonic staking. But yes, I will definitely stake both of them. So I believe it's crypto.com. If you go on crypto.com, which I can bring up, this is the NFT platform. So if you go on, that's not it. Let me bring it up over here and then bring it up over there. Crypto.com. So yeah, if you go over here to crypto.com and you go to products, you go to earn, right? Scroll down to the areas where you can get your APY. Let's say you're staking $4,000 worth. You can stake VVS Finance here for 3%, or you can stake Tectonic for 3%. Over on the DeFi wallet, you can only stake VVS Finance for 50%. So you can do whatever you want there, but I suggest if you believe in them, stake them. Do you think that is due to how many people have moved CRO to the wallet? Probably. I mean, it's usually with the amount of people that start staking. If people are gaining too much money, they have to change the rewards. And they don't have to update you when they change the rewards, they just change them. Right? It's they're ever changing rewards. Now, CRO should be something that you always get some sort of percentage, and I would imagine it's always going to be more than what you can get on crypto.com. So that website rather than the DeFi wallet. But we'll see. We'll see if that does stay the same, and if it ends up being like people are staking this and trying to take advantage of the system and putting $1 million in there and gaining $120,000 a year. It's always great if you could do that. I don't have any that much money to do that, but eventually maybe I will. Made 12% on Ape in 15 hours and then sold my bag and left money on the table. The floor, uh, hell, even tossed in some in the dog dish. Up $104. Fuck my life. No, I mean, you're up $104. Don't be upset with being up anything, right? There are people that don't have the strength to ever sell, right? They'll see this go up 500% and they'll say, you know what? I expect more. And then they'll lose everything, right? Be happy that you gained any type of return. And now you can take some of that return and put it on something else. Don't go back into the position and say, oh, well, what if it continues to go? What if it continues to grow? No, find another position where you can find the lows. At this point, you would be chasing the bag and chasing any type of gain that you can get. And it's not about trading with emotion. You don't need to trade with emotion. Go and find another position. There are plenty out there. It's not only ApeCoin. Just because you missed out on something doesn't mean that you need to risk that $104 gain that you ended up gaining, right? So go and find another position. When ApeCoin comes back down, maybe you can make another move there, but don't get yourself caught up in changing the strategy there, right? Because if you invested low, you made money, $104, right? And you get emotionally attached to it, now you are investing at the highs and you may end up selling at the lows. You don't want to change that. You want to keep that to where you're investing at the lows and selling at highs, right? That's what you need to do. Have you ever talked about Luna One? Someone said you mentioned it. I haven't talked about Luna One. I've heard a couple of people talk about it, and a couple of people reach out to me privately about it. But no, I haven't talked about Luna One. I'm sitting in UPI, wishing I could chase one of these. I don't know what that means. For me personally, I'm holding cryptos until 2030 unless some are worth selling before then. I think there's always coins that are worth selling and finding other opportunities because let's say you make quick money with, let's say, Harvest Finance, right? Harvard's Finance goes from $100 to 250 or $300. It resists from $300 again, right? If it gets to that point, you know that it's going to resist or it has a possibility of resisting. Now you can take whatever you gained. Let's say you had $10,000 and you tripled your investment and now it's $30,000. You can take that $30,000 into and throw it into anything else that's out there. And now you can hold some of those until 2030, but then also have short-term trades that you can make more money from to be able to fund some of these longer-term investments. So I think yes, you will find that holding some until 2030 is great, but also finding different positions that you can sell short term is probably a good way to look at it. Yes, that's right. In this game of fool, don't be the greatest fool. I believe Chronos after mass adoption will surge in price. I agree with you. 100% agree with you. When people start seeing what Chronos really has to offer, where there's a lot of people that don't see it, but then you have to open their eyes to it. And when you open their eyes, you're like, whoa, you're getting a 10%, 12% return. You're also able to stake for other positions at a higher rate. You're able to buy NFTs. You're able to do all this other stuff with, crypto.com. And eventually they're going to be using their native token basically for everything. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's really a no-brainer. They are the ones that are kind of starting this movement of using the native token for everything, right? I guess you could say maybe Ethereum did, where you're looking at NFTs that are built, and people are using Ethereum, even though the cost is ridiculous. CRO will go to $10. I don't disagree. I think CRO will be at $2 by the end of this year. Give CRO to the World Cup, and then people will know. I think people will know every day. Every day that you have the crypto.com arena, every day that you have me on here talking about CRO, uh, every single day that you see, you know, different videos and posts that are created on Twitter. I want to tweet more about CRO, and I really don't have too much to say. Everything that I wanted to say has been said, but I want to continue to talk about CRO because it is something that uh, does have a lot of popularity, and also it's a position that I'm invested the most in. This is the most that I hold out of any crypto coin that I have, and it's CRO. I'm holding about $10,000 worth. The next highest amount is Shiba Inu. Obviously, Krill was higher when it was at $2 because that was about $10,000 worth. So, but it has decreased down, and I'm still holding on to my 5,000. I wish that I could stake for more Krill somewhere. That would be phenomenal, but I can't stake it right now. I wish that I had an option to stake Krill somewhere. Like you can't stake it on here. I really do wish that you could stake it on here. Because if that was the case, I would instantly trade it and stake it. But the thing is I would only stake 4,000 because I would look to trade 1,000 at $5. So if it does end up making a move to $5 very quickly, then I can make that trade. However, the 4,000 would be making more CRO every single day. You know what I mean? Got a lot of notifications. I need to start clearing some of my notifications. I swear. Um, I convert and put into dial now or into another coin. Oh, so you put it into stable coins. Um, is that bad? If I sell it cheaper, um, and when you sell, does it go into an account in Coinbase or into your bank account? Still learning. So for me, when I sell, I I automatically put it to USD, so that nothing is happening to anything there until I make the next decision, right? So let's say I buy, like I have farm coin here. Let's go ahead and just keep giving these examples. So I have farm coin here to where I'm looking to make an easy, $5,000 from it, $6,000 from it, right? So I take these $6,000, I sell that, I keep the rest that's in there. Well, now that $6,000 is in USD. It's not um, gaining anything. It's not losing anything, right? So now what I want to do is find the next opportunity. So I'm looking for different things that are running or different positions that I hold that I want to hold more of. So say if I saw Harvest Finance get up to 300 and I still see Krill somewhere around where it's at, I may take another 1,000 or another $2,000 and throw it into Krill coin because I found that other opportunity. It hasn't hit that opportunity yet, and maybe I can use that $2,000 as a short-term trade versus the $5,000 that I have in there that I can use for the long-term investments. So it gives me more of an opportunity to make money short-term and a lot more money short-term. Because say if this ends up getting to that $5 mark instead of selling 1,000 and pocketing $5,000 because we got to $5 times 1,000 coins, right? I could basically take 2,000 coins and sell it and get $10,000, and now I turned a $2,000 investment into a $10,000 investment. Where now I can invest at other places, or I can take that and pay off whatever I wanted to pay off, obviously factoring in taxes as well. You make an updated video on the Bally's NFTs, please? Yeah, I can definitely do something like that. I have to think about it to see what I need to talk about because I have my Bally's NFTs. I just haven't done anything with them. I'm gonna hold on to them and see what the value ends up being in a matter of a few months, and we'll go from there. If you stake $1,000 in the sky, um, if you stake $1,000 in the sky, you would get $41.76 or 41.76 tokens of dark, and you could swap for CRO, Matt. I'm staking Sky and getting 19 19.48 dark a day, and I swap them for CRO. What like what's the value of dark, and how much CRO do you get out of that? Is that $19? Are you getting $20 a day? Because what I'm typically doing right now is with my Crow nodes. My Crow nodes is what I'm actually gaining the most out of, or adding on CRO. So if I go to the Chronos network, I have 272 CRO, and I'm probably gaining somewhere around, I don't know, maybe 10 CRO a day, possibly. And it might not even be that much, but let me go ahead and bring up Crow nodes. Connect my wallet. So I have 3. I have 2 days that's unclaimed. So let me go ahead and claim these. Oh, wow. It's costing me a little bit more. About 1 CRO, I guess a half a CRO in order to claim them, which is okay. But now how many CRN do I have? Let me bring up Chronoswap. Okay, so I have 2.7 that I ended up getting. So let me bring up Chronoswap here and let me swap for my CRO. Bring that over here. CRN. So I end up getting about 5 a day. So I'm getting less. I'm not getting that much, but I'm still getting something, right? I actually have not been keeping track of this, but I know that I'm probably going to lose somewhere north of $1,000 whenever this is all said and done. But I am transferring it to CRO and gaining as much CRO as I can while also paying 1 CRO in a gas fee, which is only like 40 cents. But still, if I'm gaining 10 and I'm paying 1, that's 10% of what I gained. That's yeah, I now have 281 CRO in my MetaMask wallet. So I hope that that goes up, that I can continue to gain that, but we'll see. Check out this website for staking krill. Interesting. Unleash the power of krill. Um, we got a lot of requests from the community to have early access to the platform, so we decided to launch the staking edition. Staking edition is now live, open to everyone. People that did not cannot invest in the ICO can benefit from the power of krill. To be a staker, you have to complete the following steps. Live trading is free of charge until November 8th. Staking edition, if you don't want to stake 5,000 krill, you can still use the platform, but limited features. What's the staking percentage? I will have to see. I was thinking about going on krill.io. I've never, the funny thing is, I've checked them out because they reached out to me basically to talk about doing some sort of a collaboration, which is awesome. And I want to do a collaboration because I do like what Krill has to offer. Um, but let's see. It's basically like staking CRO. You're staking a certain amount of Krill and you get all these other features. Trading creation unlimited, live slots, you get 3. Paper trading, yes. Live trading, yes. Community vote, yes. Community chat, yes. Exclusive staker badge, yes. So I have to look into that, but it's going to cost me something to send it over, I would imagine. And that means that I would have to have it on a separate platform. And I don't know what the cost is to make these moves. But I also want to know what the percentage is on staking krill. What is the APY that you gain? That's API. So yeah, I don't have anything for that, and I'm just scanning through it, so maybe I'm missing it. Um, Real krill coin staking APY. I don't see anything for it. Pricing, marketplace. No, 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 no. You can buy it on Coinbase. See, that's what I just need to know what the percentage is. If anybody finds it, because I don't have time to look through it, please let me know if you find it, what the percentage is, staking it on the krill.io platform, because I don't have time to really look for that. And maybe it's right in front of my face and I'm just missing it. Let's see. The CRO is definitely showing promise. SHIB is still stuck around 2,600. Um, thanks to the unwillingness of the devs to do the right thing. I'm really thinking they aren't who they pretend to be. Yeah, I think that's the main problem, right? We don't know who they are. Like not knowing who they are is a big deal, in my opinion. And I know some people may look at it and go, "Oh, well, you know what? We don't need to know who they are. It's they hide their identity for their safety and all this." But then when we look at other positions, everybody's like, "Hey, we need to make sure the devs are doxxed. We need to make sure we know who they are and all this other stuff." But then that same person goes back to Shiba Inu and they're like, "Oh, I'm happy with what the devs are doing, and I'm happy with everything that's happening in that ecosystem." And it's not something you need to be happy with. I want to know who they are and what they're involved in, but the problem is that I mean if they want to stay unknown, then they could stay unknown. If people are believing in the project while they're not letting people know who they are, why do they need to do it? Right? If people aren't pressuring them to do it, then why do they need to do it, right? And I I just don't like the fact that they come out and say that they are trying to understand transparency and making sure people are transparent and calling out people for lies. Especially me saying that I'm not transparent with my audience. That's a freaking bold-faced lie. And then you saying that um, you're more transparent than I am. I'm sorry. Are you more transparent than I am? I'm sorry. They have uh, these icons that they're hiding behind, or these pictures that they're hiding behind, avatars. And then we also don't know what projects they were previously involved in, what experience they have. Every single little bit of detail that we know about a normal person, we do not know about them. But you know, I'm very transparent where you guys know everything about me. I show you guys my face. I'm talking on screen. I show you guys my family as well. Like, so you know everything about me, but I'm the one that's labeled as not transparent. I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. So that's something that just bothers the hell out of me. And I just know that that is the first question that I am asking is, do you guys think you're more transparent than I am? What the hell is up with that blog post? Like, if you think that you're trying to understand transparency and calling out someone that's 100% transparent versus you that is 0% transparent, I don't know. That was the worst title you could ever possibly put on there. The worst. CRO can be the next B&B. I think it can grow to that level. I remember hearing you say previously that you were having problems with CRO card. I want to put 3,000 to get 10%. Did you get it sorted? So no, I haven't gotten it sorted. There's certain places that they just don't accept the card at, which is a little weird. Because it's a Visa card. It should be accepted everywhere. And maybe they're working through all of that. I'm not 100% sure. But there's certain places that I tried to use it at that I did not get it accepted. And I don't want to have to use it at a restaurant. And then they go, oh, sorry, your card's been declined type of thing. I don't like dealing with that. Um, and then you have to go, okay, well, take this. And then it's like, well, this card might be declined as well. That's what's in their head. So you start thinking about it and it starts getting to you. So I don't want that to happen. And I know that then you have to go, I just put money on the card. It's like what it just feels weird. I don't know. It just feels weird. Um but yeah, I didn't get it fully sorted out because those places still don't accept that card, but I have been able to use it. That's good that I have been able to use it, but it just sucks not knowing where it's going to be accepted and where it's going to be denied, you know? So I, if you're going to put 3,000 on it, you might as well put 4,000. I think 4,000 is 10% um, APY. And maybe you're in a different country, maybe you're using a different currency. I don't know, but it's $4,000 for the 10% APY. How much of this 18K is profit? How much of this 18K is profit? Uh, I haven't actually done the math for 2022. 2021, I was up $7,000. Um, but yeah, because I lost a little bit, but I was up about $7,000, and I had to report that for taxes there. But total in 2022, I've actually been making a little bit of money, but also the value of a lot of these have been dropping because of what 2022 has shown. So unrealized gains or losses, I can tell you for 2021, um, you know what? I don't think I am down. I was gonna say I think I'm down about $4,000, but I made a lot of money on Harvest Finance and then reinvested the money into other places. So I might be only down about $1,000. I have to I have to go through my different detail here, but I think, oh no, I made more money on Gitcoin too. So I don't know. I don't know at this point. So I would have to go into my spreadsheet and really break that down. But Thank you for asking, though. I could tell you last year was definitely a pretty good year. Could have been better, but I kept reinvesting the money um, instead of taking it and pocketing it and putting it elsewhere. I kept reinvesting it. So I took money from Harvest Finance twice. Took money from Harvest Finance. I took money from Gitcoin. I took money from what was it? Ethereum Classic. I took money from ICP. So I was just taking money from basically everywhere, and I was reinvesting it into other positions. So a little bit weird. Well, not weird. It's normal for me. I love reinvesting it. What places did not accept your card? So the main place that I tried to use it was Golf Now, because I use Golf Now all the time to try and play golf and find better tee times and all this other stuff. And they didn't accept it on Golf Now. They didn't accept it in the actual golf store or the golf pro shop. So I was like, "What? How are you not accepting this? How is this not working?" So it's just some places just don't accept it, and some places it goes through like butter. I don't know if that's the analogy I wanted to use, but I'm gonna use it. I just copped another 50 ape coin and 247 million tokens of Shiba and doubled up in 1 week. That is amazing to hear that. That is amazing that you have that much. I'm thinking about buying more. See, that's the issue. It's like, should I buy more Shiba? Should I buy more CRO? I want passive income. I feel like Shiba is not going to give me that passive income, but CRO will give me that passive income. And technically, I can get passive income from Shiba by getting 3% APY, but that's not as much as I can get from CRO getting, 10% or getting 11% at this point. Do you think Chronodes has hit the bottom? I'm not sure. It's very tricky. What is the tax percentage on crypto? It depends how much you make. So it will be, you can have short term or long term capital gains tax that you'll have on cryptocurrency. But it depends how much you make as well. So if it's short term and you don't make a lot, you're going to have lower taxes. And if it's long term and you don't make a lot, basically zero, right? It can be from 0 to 20% for long term, and then all the way up to 39% or 37%, sorry, for short term. I bought into crypto in 2021 and haven't sold any into fiat, so I don't claim it on my taxes until I cash out. Yeah, that's exactly what I transfer it automatically to USD because when I cash out, that's exactly what I do, and it's I make sure I put it on my taxes if I do that. Any of the gains, obviously, because I heard it could be as high as 47%. Yeah, I didn't hear that. That's way too high. Depends where you are actually. So because you have capital gains tax for federal, state, and I believe local as well. So depends where you are. If you're in California, it could be ridiculous, right? Um, and that's why I always try and save 50% of anything because you never know with state taxes and how they change things and local taxes how they change things and all that stuff. So yeah, how do you manage your crypto taxes? Every time I have a gain, I make sure I jot it down on a spreadsheet. It's something to where I have to do it manually until they give me some sort of tax information. I believe Coinbase does give you tax data. So if you go in here, I can't remember. I don't know if you can go in here and get like tax information, but I know you can go on Coinbase and get tax information somewhere here. I don't remember where it is, but you can do it. Mm-hmm. All right. Whew. We got 220 people here, guys. hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you are enjoying these streams because I do like making the streams. I do like talking to you guys. Um, but obviously, if we don't see a ton of people that come through or a ton of people that are watching, and you guys don't like the streams and you just like me uploading videos, we can always do that as well. But I really like chatting with you guys, whether you're on the Let It Burn channel or if you're on the main channel. I appreciate it. I do have to upload some more Let It Burn videos today. I wanted to do some yesterday, but I had the kids for 2 days straight because we had to get Hayden checked out to see if she was okay to go back to daycare, even though it was just a cough and sniffles and sneezing and all that stuff. It wasn't like a full blown cold. So yeah, that was something to deal with. But I had fun spending time with them, and I'm glad that I'm able to do that without having to worry about work. Like, oh well, I have to make sure I check in with my job type of thing. No, I'm my own boss. If I don't feel like making videos, I don't have to make any type of videos. But obviously, if there's something important, I want to get you guys updated on it. But it's great to be able to have my own um, my own time, my own schedule. You know, I love it. I just hope it's fully sustainable. Wolf of YouTube is a great channel. I feel like Wolf of YouTube really just takes articles and um, kind of gives you, it just reads the articles. But he's doing great because some people don't see all of these articles, but he finds them. I made a mistake with Farm in the past. I don't sell at 280 because I thought the price would go higher. Big mistake. I have 165 farm coins and I'm getting out at 200 this time. Yeah, I I would agree with you. I think you can at least find some. And what it does, it gives you the ability to take your initial investment. So, say if you bought it $100 or $80 or whatever, you take your initial investment or more, and you just pull out and put it into other positions, and now you have um, a larger investment there, or you can take all of it out and expect it to drop down again. Um, so for me, I'm going to take out half of this. Probably, it depends what I see, maybe a little bit more, but I do believe in what farm can do long term. So I'll just continue to wait for different positions, get in, get out, make these moves here and there. Did anyone else get a Shib Burn jersey from Bigger Entertainment before they pulled out of Shib? I don't know. I didn't even know they were doing that. Very interesting information and creates open conversation to help people like me. Don't stop the live. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. We watch you every morning, bro. Yeah, I know. I know. I just want to get it from everybody else, not the people that I see all around. Fire King, obviously, I know you're around every single morning. I read that. Uh, love this part of my morning routine. Well, thank you for saying that. Big Chief, what more? Uh, I like Shib Planet as well. There's a lot. This Discord should be a mandatory in ninth grade classes. Does Coinly or similarly wait, doesn't Coinly or similarly do it for you adding your addresses to Coinly to TurboTax? I don't know. Oh, Coinly is like the the tax service or something. I've heard about it. I haven't used it. I've heard it from a couple of YouTubers actually, as a sponsorship. So I would have to get into that and see what they're all about. Maybe they could sponsor me, and then I'll give them, maybe either a full review or just a tax or like a little ad spot in a video. That would be great. Tell them to hit me up. Morning routine, coffee, weed, and toilet. Okay. Man, I feel terrible when I just read articles or think that is all I'm offering. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel that great if I'm not offering some sort of um, value in understanding how people can grow their wealth and not just read articles and say, well, this is great news. This is big news. Okay, well, it's good news, but how about we talk about how people can grow their wealth? If you're talking about Shiba Inu, you're talking about CRO or any other position, how can people grow their wealth by investing into crypto? I haven't seen one of those videos from someone like the Wolf of YouTube. He's doing great stuff by bringing a lot of attention to Shiba Inu and maybe even the crypto space. But I think there needs to be a little bit more. I feel horrible doing that. I know I can and I could create a ton of views by doing that, but it's not just about the views for me, right? It's about the views to a certain extent to be able to maintain any type of lifestyle. But then after that, it's really about, and before that, really, it's about helping as many people as possible. Because if I can get to helping as many people as possible with understanding crypto and understanding how to grow their wealth, it's a better feeling than just giving out information just to be able to provide some sort of income or food for my family and housing and all that stuff. It's not just about that. At first, it's really about helping people, and if I can get there by creating these videos, then that's great. If I can give you an exit strategy spreadsheet for Shiba Inu and show you what this is all about and how you can get to a point to where you are making $1 million or you're making $100,000, I'll take that over anything. Um, but if I read an article saying this is why ApeCoin is going to explode, and then down at the bottom the article just contradicts itself by saying these are some positions that you can invest in that are 10 times better than ApeCoin. It's like, well, articles, it's kind of not giving you accurate information. I actually don't like self rec, but this is okay. Thank you. Somebody sent a super chat, did they? Thank you for that super chat, roulette wheel. I really appreciate that $5. Are we just complaining about Shib because we are just waiting for it to pump? No one likes waiting for anything. So I don't think we're complaining about Shib because of that. I don't have any issues with Shib itself. I love Shiba Inu. I love what they're doing. I love buying it, and I will continue to buy more. The problem that I have is with the people that are leading the ecosystem. Right? It's supposed to be the Shib ecosystem, but it's more of the or they're supposed to be the SHIB devs, but they're more like the ecosystem devs, which was great to be able to hear. I watched one of Claybro's videos, and he said the ecosystem devs, not the SHIB devs, and I was happy to hear that because it shows that people are really getting it, that they understand that it's they're the ecosystem devs. They're not somebody that really cares just about improving the value of SHIB. They care about the whole ecosystem, or the rest of the ecosystem that doesn't really have any type of real benefits with SHIB. However, I have heard that they're really looking into creating a ton of benefits for SHIB. The thing that we want are answers. We want to know how they're going to benefit SHIB. We want to know what the burning rates are going to be. We want to know the details of these projects. If they're concerned that people are going to steal their idea, understand that nobody has the following that the Shiba Inu Discord has. So we need to make sure that we push that to them and let them know that, look, nobody's going to copy you. Give us the information so that people can get hype about it, so that we can make videos about it. We can draw up attention, right? You're shooting yourselves in the foot by not giving us the details, because people like me and people like Clay and people like Wolf of YouTube and people like whoever will start to talk about this and drum up a lot of interest. Same thing with Shiboshis, right? Shiboshis could have been way more popular than what they were, right? And I understand, I think they might have sold out. I'm not 100% sure, but it could have been something way more popular. And you probably could have had a better starting price wherever they started at, because I didn't really fall into that detail there. Um, but yeah, you could add something that's way more popular. Land could have been 10 times more popular as well, which I think it still will be popular. I just hope that, they start allowing people to buy with SHIB rather than any other coin out there. So, but I don't know if that will be a possibility. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't think we're waiting for, obviously we're waiting for it to pump, but I don't think we're complaining about SHIB. We're complaining about the ecosystem devs. I am at least. The group chat and I was talking about Discord, Josh Finance. Also nice. Unfortunately, he ended his live stream. I don't know what that means. Um, just copped another 58 coin, and you just said that, didn't you? I won't be broke as fuck. Um, I was on your merch store and was hoping you had Shiba coins. I want to get one. I don't have a like a Shiba coin, like a coin that you can actually hold. Yeah, I don't have that. I have a couple of things that say, Profits Apparel, like Profits Apparel. I love that line, and I can't wait until like golf really takes off. I'm editing some golf videos, and I want to do a lot more golf videos as well, but not take up from the time that I'm doing my regular finance videos or let it burn videos or anything like that. But yeah, someone sent another super chat. I'm way behind. Matt, quick question. Why is the SHIB quantity still 549 trillion? When we check, are we sneakily adding supply? It makes a doubt the position. So the issue is that it will be 589 trillion for a while. So that's the total supply. Understand that there's 40 trillion that's staked. So whenever those get unstaked, which you have staking periods that last over different periods of time. Like right now, I have a staking period that's 40 something more days. So 40 something more days, my 202 million will go back into circulation. That's the same thing that happens with all of the other staking percentages that are out there. And that's why you see the circulating supply increase or stay around the same amount. Also, we haven't really made an impact. We really only burned off maybe 100 billion at best, and I don't even think uh, that's as much as we burned off. I think it was way less than that. But we burned off not even close to a tenth of 1 trillion coins. So we need more aggressive burns in order to burn off the circulating supply or the total supply. But we probably want to focus more on the total supply than circulating because you have that staked amount that's out there. Uh, Ryan, thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate that a lot. It means a lot. I thought you were gonna say something there, so I had to address the super chat. Um, e e e touchy, e touchy. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. 3 months, crazy. People have been members for a long time on my main channel, and I appreciate that. I make them cheap because I wanted to do members only, and I really do want to eventually get back to that point. We're not seeing a crazy amount of people that come in the live streams. Typically, if it gets to around 1,000 people, I try to go to members only. But that's only if it's like, normal that we see that. If it gets to 500, usually that's when I start. But if that's a normal amount, like say if we get to 500 every single day, then yes, I will basically do that members only. Let's see. Holding SHIB since June 2021. Metaverse isn't for everyone. You need a lot of money, so uh, I would be doing only crypto. I mean, I guess that's a possibility, or that's definitely true. You probably need a little bit more money to get everything established and set up in the metaverse. Eventually, it's going to be to a point where you really don't need to spend a lot of money in order to do that. But in the beginning stages of setting up different metaverses and connected metaverses or whatever, that's probably going to be an issue is the money type of thing. I'm new to the channel. I just bought some SHIB, and I appreciate what you do for the community, my brother. Well, thank you for saying that. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that a lot. All a gimmick, they'll let you buy, but when your tokens go up, they don't let you sell. They're crashing the app. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here, Joe? I don't know what you're talking about. We love SHIB, not happy with the lack of SHIB utility. Absolutely. Get a coffee. Be right back. Or getting a coffee. In the metaverse. Black, please? Oh, for coffee. It cost me $50 to send here to Canada just to support at the beginning. I don't know what that means. What are you talking about? Guys, is something wrong with wait, guys, is something wrong going on with Kronos? Should I sell? I don't think anything's going wrong with Kronos at all. I don't see any problems. I love SHIB too. I'm holding a good amount, but since I am invested, I am concerned with the mismanagement that is slow progress of gains for the community. It's so obvious they're stringing us along. It sort of looks that way. But I do want to have a little bit of faith, and I guess that's what we've been kind of pushing or driving ourselves on. I guess I don't know what words I'm looking for, but the thing that has been pushing us forward is really belief that they will do the right thing eventually. So I would imagine when they get everything set up in the metaverse, that the metaverse is going to be fully functional or fully run on SHIB, but that may be in 2 to 3 years, right? So when will we get more info on the Zeldaverse token? Something about a game. So yeah, you're gonna get more info on Zeldaverse. You have 11 days and 4 hours to where you'll get a lot of info. I mean, they already have a bunch. You don't have the Zelda paper released yet. So whenever the Zelda paper does get released yet, let's see if we have anything. Whenever that does get released, you'll probably have a little bit more information about a lot of things. But uh, it's just phenomenal to be able to see that they're making changes and adding on, basically a metaverse to Zelda Inu to that ecosystem, and adding on a Zeldaverse token as a whole to see what they can build as a whole. And it's gonna be phenomenal. I know it is. Their marketing is insane. Their marketing is really good. I love what they're doing. If you guys are interested in Zelda Inu, I would definitely suggest you get into Zelda Inu. I don't know what their price is currently at for Zelda Inu, but let's see. I know that I'm still gaining my 27% APY. We are seeing this at the 3 cent mark. So it's up 11%. It was down to about 2.8 cents, where I ended up buying more. And also, I'm constantly getting more on L Bank again with the 27%. And we want to see this just run. Understand that this is only at less than an $18 million market cap. This is the fully diluted market cap. So you have a lot of room for growth, a lot of room where this can go up, and you can see more exchanges that they're looking to get launched on. The more exchanges they have, the bigger this thing gets. I'm telling you. So I'm hype around Zelda Inu. I can't wait to see what they have to offer. In the end, as days go on, it's just more and more, and it's so great to be able to see that. We're talking about all crypto. He is answering our questions. Yeah, pretty much. But I was talking about, I don't even know where ApeCoin is right now. I was talking about ApeCoin. ApeCoin is a great play. Currently up 33%, up to $16.48. I mean, I'm making money on it. I'm happy with it. I had a high of $17.17 today in the last 24 hours. You can also look at the high for the last high and low for the last month. You can see 1717 was the high for the last month, the last year. $39.40 was the high in the last year. I guess it's only been live for about like a couple of months, but still. Wait, where'd you say that? Sorry, I'm late. E touchy. Is it Tushi? Tushi. E Tushi. Thank you for sending that $2 super chat. I appreciate that as well. Touche. Touche. Okay. E touche. Okay. Well, put the what is that? Is that like a an Anye on the top of the E or something? I don't know how to say that. I'm way behind. Sorry I'm late, but just wanted to let you know that I listened to you on my way to work and I love it. I would have been uh, here more this week, but I got hurt at work. Oh, I'm sorry that you got hurt. Hopefully you feel better. Um, Again, I've been short on these streams for the past couple of days. Let me go ahead and skip all the way ahead. So I'm skipping to some of the last. What is the Zeldaverse? So it's a new token that's being created by the Zelda Inu team. Um, and it's basically establishing the metaverse here. It seems like every or a lot of coins are starting to establish a metaverse or some sort of metaverse where you have gaming that's involved, and it's definitely interesting. If you guys want to go and check it out, type in Zelda Inu um, over on Coin Market Cap. Get some of the detail, take all this in. Then you could even go over uh, you can go over to their Twitter if you wanted to check that out. So go over to the Twitter and you can basically get there from here. It's Zeldaverse.io, I believe. Yeah, Zeldaverse.io. You can find it here and just click into it. It'll take you there and you'll have this countdown of 11 days, 4 hours, 44 minutes, and 30 seconds. Hopefully, Zelda Inu team doesn't get sued by Nintendo. There's no way that you can get sued by Nintendo because it's not based on Zelda. It's not based on the Legend of Zelda or whatever that is. Which I've played that game in the past, and I just watched like some videos on like old gaming systems and people buying them. We have a Nintendo 64, and we can play the Legend of Zelda if we wanted to. I believe that's what system it's on. Um, like we can buy it, but I think it's kind of expensive at this point. But yeah, you're not going to get sued for that because it's based on the name of a dog, um, and not the Zelda game. I'm buying more. Hey, oops, sorry. Where was I at? I'm buying more, but they better set up their game soon and stop talking uh, advance to us, knowing it's a long time to hold position. They are enjoying the position financially now. And what are we talking about? Shiba? Because they're supposed to be developing this game that's not really going to benefit Shiba either, which it should. I feel like everything should have a way to benefit Shiba Inu, but they're not bringing that into truth, like into real life. It just doesn't make sense to me that they're not implementing SHIB into all of this. They're not adding SHIB into all this. It makes no sense. Talk about ape metaverse. I don't know much about it. I really don't, and I should probably look a little bit more into it to see all about that. Hey Matthew Perry, for argument's sake, what's the difference in buying another Zelda ecosystem coin as opposed to buying Bone or Leash in the ship ecosystem? Just curious. So Zelda ecosystem is different because they're going to find a way to implement, within the Zeldaverse, within their metaverse, they're going to find a way to implement the whole entire ecosystem within it. So for Shib, you haven't seen um, sorry, you haven't seen a point to where they're going to be trying to implement a lot of Shiba Inu within to the ecosystem, right? Bone and Leash are separate coins that really don't have any type of impact on the Shiba Inu. But actually looking at a Zeldaverse token, you're creating a token for that metaverse, right? And you're going to see some sort of implementation between or all of the coins or any coins that are involved, and I don't really know exactly how, and they will go into detail of explaining that when they go into their AMAs and all that stuff, and hopefully they decide to do some spaces so that they can break this stuff down, because they need to break it down to people who are not a part of the Telegram and a part of the Twitter Spaces. I think Twitter Spaces is definitely a way to get um, your name out there a little bit more, and just to give you a ton of information on something. Answer all the questions that you have out there from the community, and questions that are not just coming from the Telegram, right? Those questions may have already been answered, but questions that are outside, the Telegram, you're seeing those answers publicly, right? Matt's age is showing. What? Why is my age showing? You looking to fixed? Thank you for sending that. E touche. Hopefully, I remember to say that right. But thank you for sending the super chats. I appreciate that a lot, and for being here, for being a part of the big community here. I really do appreciate it so much. You damn kids and all your e news. Is Ape going to $50? So ApeCoin, the $50 projection was based on another or an expert's projection. I'm not an expert. I was going to say another projection or another expert, but I'm not an expert. So it came from an expert's projection, and my thought is that ApeCoin will find a way to get to $30 to $35 before resisting, not hard, but resisting and having a normal retracement. And that's probably where I will end up selling, even though it has a potential chance to grow a lot higher. It's just giving me my gains that I expected to have, so doubling the amount of money that I had, which is something I was looking for to double and gain $1,000 out of it. Great review as always of the Zeldaverse, Matt. Always love hearing you break it down for people. Yeah, no problem. I'm trying to do as much as I can for Zelda Inu and Zeldaverse and the Zelda ecosystem. Uh, and I can't wait to see everything laid out and how people end up taking it all in, because it sounds amazing and it looks amazing. Look at the front, the front Zeldaverse is using. That's the same as a Nintendo. The font that Zeldaverse is using, that's the same as Nintendo uses. They can definitely get sued. They definitely can't get sued. They've checked into all this, and it's not the font. The font is a completely separate font. But yes, I know what you mean. And they've addressed this. They will not. It's called The Other Side. I've heard that earlier in the stream. I'm glad I bought one ape coin. Run the trailer, Matt. Do it. Do it now. So no, I will watch it, but no. On the Switch for $50, on the Switch for $50 a year, you get NES, SNES, Sega, Genesis, and N64 emulator with a fantastic library of games. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Uh, Makes sense. I own Zelda, and I plan on buying into the Zeldaverse coin as well. I appreciate the answer. Yeah, no problem. Um, Hey Matt, well, until they give Shiba Inu some kind of utility in the metaverse, they won't be receiving not 1 cent from me. Not bone, not leash, not lands, not Shiboshis. I understand. I feel like it could have been better if they would have just launched everything and talked about how it benefited Shiba Inu in the long term, right? All of these things that are coming out, yes, they're hype for the ecosystem, but you don't really see many benefits to Shiba Inu, right? People are buying up these lands, but it's affecting Ethereum in a big way, and it's also affecting Shiba Inu in a negative way because some people are selling their Shiba Inu to buy Ethereum. or transferring their Shiba Inu to Ethereum. Where do you buy those coins? Coinbase don't have them. So yeah, if you're talking about Zelda Inu you can buy on uh, L Bank. So you have it on L Bank. You also have it on PancakeSwap, XT.com, Bitmart, Hotbit. Zelda Inu, you're gonna be or not Zelda Inu, Zeldaverse, you're gonna be able to buy it on PancakeSwap, I believe, right now, and it's not really listed on any other exchanges there. I'm pretty sure as you go into the Zeldaverse, as you scroll down, you're gonna see like how you can buy it somewhere or how you will be able to buy it. So let's see if we scroll down here. How do you buy Zeldaverse? In Trust Wallet or MetaMask, load your wallet with BNB, swap BNB for Smart Chain, connect the wallet to PancakeSwap, add Zeldaverse contract address, set the slippage to 10 or 11, and then buy. Boom. Then you can buy it. How do you collect your USD rewards? Simply hold Zeldaverse, add the BEP 20 BUSD contract address to your wallet, sit back and collect the rewards. Um, and an explanation of what is Zeldaverse. So yeah, again, things are gonna get pretty big with this, and I can't wait to see everything that they have to offer and how it grows. You know, and they have me right here. That's pretty cool. With my YouTube plaque, 100,000 subscribers. Damn, I sold 2 ApeCoin at $12. I mean, it happens. If you made profit, then that's fine. Eventually, if the community doesn't support the ecosystem, they won't have a choice but to give SHIB utilities. I, maybe you're right. But to tell you the truth, anything that they're making, since they've invested in the beginning of Bone and Leash, they're not heavily invested in Shiba Inu, right? They don't have, I don't believe they have anything in Shiba Inu. So it shows that they have more of an incentive to drive a lot of these other ecosystem tokens and pieces um, that, you know, they probably won't disclose to us how much they hold of everything. But I think that should be a question that we ask is how much Shiba Inu do they hold? How much bone do they hold? How many Shiboshis? How much land? Like what do they hold within this ecosystem here? If anybody's willing to share, what do they hold within this ecosystem? And if someone is willing to share, we're going to take whatever you have and apply it to the average, right? And apply it to everybody. So if you're holding Bone and Leash, if you personally hold Bone and Leash and you hold no Shiba Inu, then we're going to take that as the norm between all devs and all people that are involved in leadership. So, uh, and understand that you guys have more of an incentive to push Bone and Leash and not to push Shiba Inu. I'm sunbathing in my garden, watching and listening to Matt stream. Life's pretty good right now. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm glad that I'm within any type of routine that you may have, and yeah, I appreciate it. Is Cardano a lost cause? Is that what you're trying to say? No, I don't think it's lost. I like Cardano, and Cardano is now offered on Coinbase. If you go into interest earn, Cardano is now offered on Coinbase at a 3.75% APY, which is really good. And that's what I was waiting for from the beginning. Don't know why they didn't offer this from the beginning because I would have held my Cardano for a very, very long time. That's the only reason I wanted to hold it was to gain an APY within Coinbase and be able to have that flexibility to trade it and sell it whenever I wanted to and take my 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, however many $1,000 and throw it into there. Zelda could 50x no problem. I would agree with you. I think it definitely can make a huge move. um, 50x, 100x. Obviously, seeing that something is going up. There's been 2 huge whale purchases the last 2 days. I think it's going to shoot. I don't know. How do you become a member? So you hit the join button. There should be a join button right by the subscribe button, and you could become a member. Well, that sounds nice. Good idea when I'm cannabis tent, and I think okay. So many meme coins on there. So many meme coins on where? On Pancake Swap, is that what you're saying? AVAX seems to run pretty closely to Luna, and it's currently a bit cheaper. Yeah, I think Terra Luna is definitely a position that I've looked into sort of heavily, and what I've noticed is that I don't really like where the market cap is and how much it has grown. Even though you've seen all other positions kind of at sort of their lowest of lows, you see Bitcoin that's at these low lows below 40,000. You see Ethereum that's at these low lows below 3,000, right? And you see Terra Luna that's getting up to some of these highs that it hasn't been to in like ever. And it's growing in price, and people have gained a lot of money, but people are saying, hey, I should invest in this, and this could be absolutely ridiculous. It's possible it could be, but the market cap that it's at kind of scares me. Hello again from Romania. Do you think that the SHIB has everything for that potential of 1 cent? It doesn't have everything set up for it. No. I think eventually we will get there, but it doesn't have everything set up for it right now. Also, I wanted to see what Shiba Burn was doing. Where's Shiba Burn? Do we have Shiba Burn? Shiba Burn token. Here we go. So let's go into Shiba Burn. Let's see what they have here. So a good thing that I've seen is they have a collection of NFTs coming soon. Stunning collection of NFTs. I hope they do like a um like more marketing for it and push out a lot, because then you can see a lot of people end up taking on a lot of these NFTs. So 2,222 NFTs that they're going to be releasing, which is pretty cool. But let's go into the website. Let's see how much, or how many people have bought over the last 24 hours, if they gained anything over the last 24 hours, or if they lost anything in the last 24 hours. So let's go to Etherscan, and we're going to see that the amount of holders is down by 0.18%. You're at 555 holders that you have there. Pretty cool. You've seen a lot of transactions that have gone through. I think the normal uh, volume, or the 24-hour volume, is around $3,000 or so, I think. Yeah, $3,106, and it's down about 2% on the day. So we want to see some more that goes through Shiba Burn. The more volume they have, whether it's sell volume or buy volume, it all goes to, or 5% of it goes towards burning off Shiba Inu. I have a collection of NFTs. It's called Cool Consoles. It's on Polygon. That's pretty cool. Have you made any money of those NFTs, or is it something where you just have the collection and you haven't made any money off of it yet? Because some people create NFTs without doing any marketing for the NFTs. You only see a subscribe button. I think if you're on iPhone, it's a different story. You have to go on the computer, and then you could join, or you can go into your browser, and I think you can join there. I'm I'm bullish on Kronos, Zelda Inu, and Rubik. What are you guys bullish on? So I'm bullish on Kronos. For the short term, I'm bullish on Krill Coin. I'm bullish on Zelda Inu, obviously. On Shiba Burn token, I'm very bullish on that for how much it can support Shiba Inu. And if we can establish a big community there, I'm telling you, I think this could be huge. So I'm bullish on a lot of things, and I don't stop there. Obviously, everything I'm holding, I'm bullish on. They haven't sold a lot pre-sale though, but they're supposed to burn the rest, right? I'm not 100% sure. If you're talking about Shiba Burn doing this, the NFTs, I'm not 100% sure. It's great to see that they have popularity on Twitter, and I hope they do maybe like quarterly spaces so that people can see what they're up to, what they're going to be burning. Yes, they will burn what's not bought. NFTs are the drug dealer laundering tool. I mean, you could say that about anything. I'm trying to invest in Chronos if it would drop below 30 cents one more time, 4K minimum. Yeah, I mean, that would be a great point. If I seen it drop below that point, I would definitely invest a lot because then up to a dollar, that gives me a 3x return. And I will take that any day rather than the 50 cent point and looking at a double return. Right? I'm looking for that 3x return. I haven't made money. I haven't made money any yet or any money yet. Um, paid an influencer $400 for promotion. He has over 200K followers on Twitter, but he never did it. He took the money and ran. That's horrible. Can't you like sue for that? Did you get a written or was it just like chats back and forth, or was it verbal? Do you have any type of information there? Well, that sucks. Heard someone is making a coin. If you hold the coin, it rewards you in SHIB. Let me go ahead and get this person out of here. I hate that that comes on because I didn't even go to subscribers only. Now I have to go to subscribers only, and I only have like 25 more minutes. I heard someone is making a coin. If you hold the coin, it rewards you in SHIB. What do you think? I think that's great if you get any type of rewards in SHIB, but I think utility would be um, that would be a form of utility because technically, if you buy the coin, you're getting rewarded in SHIB. So you're getting a purchase out of SHIB by purchasing the coin. So that's always a good deal. But I always want a percentage to where if you had, a 2%, let's say you had a tax or whatever when you buy the coin, and 2% would go towards you getting your SHIB reflections as well as getting your getting 2% that's burned off, that would be phenomenal, right? To have a full reward of SHIB, and I think that can be something that they should probably think about doing for like Shiba Burn. Shiba Burn token, if they can do something where you're getting a reward in SHIB and take away the liquidity pool. So yes, you have to not take away the liquidity pool. Obviously, you need the liquidity pool. I'm saying the taxes that you have that are going to the liquidity pool after you get on major exchanges, if you take away that 2% that you're adding to the liquidity pool every single day because you're on exchanges and you don't need the liquidity pool to be updated or added to, well, now you can use that 2% to pay people in SHIB. So pay people in SHIB, give people reflections in SHIB, as well as reflections in a Shiba Burn token. And then also burning off Shiba Burn token having so many different benefits of how it's helping Shiba and Shiba Burn grow in value, right? I feel like that's a big deal and could be something that's considered a huge partnership. What's up, Matt? What's your take on Luna One project? If I'm not mistaken, you spoke on it earlier, right? No, someone mentioned it, and I really don't have a take on Luna One. I've heard a couple of things about it, but nothing to write home about. But I haven't looked into it. I've heard a couple of people mention it. Hmm. Oh man, I'm tired. Why am I tired? Let's see. Where am I at? Matt, do you believe in the extended cycle theory? I don't know what that is. Briefly explain it. Try and look it up. Um, I don't see extended cycle theory. I see long wave theory. Long cycle theory? You have the long cycle theory, not extended cycle theory. One of the primary efforts towards grand theory in the internal relationship stated in a summary form of most well-known prominent George. Okay. Uh, long cycle theory of global politics refers to the process of fluctuations in centralization of global reach capabilities for. That doesn't seem like anything that we should be talking about. So I don't know what that is, but no, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Your channel is great. Thank you for saying that. Seven Brickbusters. Wait, Studio 7, Brickbuster, Zombie Assassin, and Shib Search Engine are good. Yes, they are all good. I've used all of them. What's your thoughts on high APR coins like Liverio? So a lot of times those high APRs or high APYs or whatever um, are there for a reason, right? Either they're trying to create hype in the beginning, or it's something to where they're trying to offset some sort of dilution that they have. So something like a VBS finance where you have a high percentage and you're offsetting dilution that's being added to the position. So technically, it looks like you're gaining 50%, but really you're losing that 50%, and you're really just keeping it stable by doing that. Matt, did you end up getting into Mad Hair NFTs? If not, I'll sell you mine for 25K. No, I didn't end up getting into it because I had to walk away. It said that I was like 1000th in line or something like that, and then it went down to a point to where I was like 100th in line or something. I'll be added to it soon, and it said the waiting time was over an hour, and I was like, how is it over an hour for being the next person in line? Like I was under 100, under 50, and it's saying that I will be added soon. But when I was at 10,000, it said I had 27 minutes. But then when I got under 100, it said that I had an hour to wait. So I was like, screw this. I'm not doing it. And if I can't find any for a reasonable price around $300, I'm not going to take it. And I looked at some and I was like, this doesn't seem like that's worth it. $300 there. But then there were some that were around 1,000, and I was like, that one seems like it's worth it. With all the attributes and everything like that, it does seem like it's worth it. All I got is a black screen. Everything good, Matt? It looks like it's fine to me. It's where there's no more 4-year cycles, and the cycle becomes more stretched out with not as much volatility from what I get smarter. Wait, what? Stretched out with not as much volatility from what I get. Smarter people know more than me. Um, so for that theory, I guess it's a crypto related theory to where you have the normal cycles. Yes, I've been saying that cycles probably won't be a thing. Um, Probably after maybe a couple of years. It might even be 1 year, because the problem is now you're starting to see it instead of flow in cycles. You're now seeing it start to flow with the stock market, flow with the regular market, to where institutions are controlling a lot of the movement within crypto. And that's definitely an issue, because now you're not going to see as much volatility unless the institutions, which are controlling majority of that wealth within there, because they have millions and billions of dollars, they're able to put it into um, or they're able to make the stock market and the crypto market move in tandem. So please smile. You want me to smile? Why? I don't smile much. Why? Don't tell me to smile, because now I won't smile. I feel like I smile enough. Do I? I don't know. Maybe I do. Um, so tell me your honest opinion. I will be coming out with a coin. Not going to say the name, but it will have a 10% total tax, 5% uh, to liquidity, and 5% to rewards to holders paid in the SHIB or Shiba burn. Wait, what? Not going to say the name, but it will have 10% total tax, 5% to liquidity, and 5% rewards to token holders paid in SHIB or Shiba burn. So that's gonna be tough, right? Um, Creating a coin, you have to make sure you're very transparent on everything. Make sure you have everything lined up, and make sure that you know what you're doing when it comes to developing it. The problem that you deal with is that when you put the money just towards liquidity and towards rewards, you don't have any money left over for marketing and adding different uh, exchanges and all of that. Now, if the coin takes off, you don't have to worry about that because whatever you're holding, you can take some of that, put it into funding, and go from there. But the issue is that you need some sort of marketing rewards that you get from it. And a lot of times, you don't want to see anything more than a 10% tax, which is good to only have 10%, but you might want to split that in a different way. Um, I think it's a good idea if you can get it off and running, but I don't think you need 5% into liquidity. I think a lower percentage into liquidity is okay because the higher amount that you end up getting to, the more that percentage comes into play. So just imagine if you get to $1 million in daily volume, and now you're looking at 5% that's going towards liquidity. That's a lot that's going into the liquidity pool. Um, and also, you need to worry about how many coins you're having available, what the prices will be at, what the starting price will be, what you set the liquidity at to start with. Obviously, with adding to liquidity, you're setting a higher and higher price floor at the current prices. So that's obviously a good thing. But there's a lot of things that you need to factor into creating a coin, with that. Any expansion on ACH? So I don't have any expansion on it. Um, I didn't go ahead and buy any more, not yet, but I am thinking about buying more in this position because I'm down quite a bit. Where's it at? I think I'm down. It's like $300. Yeah. So it has increased in price. So I probably should have made that move. Um, but yeah, I do see this as a potential gainer, way back up to where it was, and a lot further actually. So I don't really have anything to expand on, with that, but I do see this as something that should be moving, and this is why I'm still holding it. I held it through $10 through $16, and or not $10, 10 cents through 16 cents, and dropping down to where it is now at 4 cents. And I think it definitely has that large chance to get back to where it was, as well as going past it. You think CRO will be accepted at the crypto? What does that mean? You will smile when you make your LCX video. Thank me later. I wish I bought more. I'll sell high and get back in. I appreciate your honesty, man. Yeah, no problem. Abe's supposed to hit $50 today. No, 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 no. Uh, First of all, that's a question. Can we see it hit $50? Right. But the $50 price point came from um, an expert that basically said that this is going to blow up and these are the reasons why. And my thought is that we're going to see it hit around $30 to $35 before it does resist and retrace. However, that still brings into play the $50 price point. What happened to overnight with Elon? I was up 41% this morning. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. Appreciate Matt. Appreciate it, Matt. Thanks, bro. Hope you get back up on it. I think I will. It's something that I'm holding for a little bit, and I think I will, especially during a full crypto run. And hopefully, we have that with how the markets are changing. Hopefully, we do have it. I'm very hungry, so I'm about to end this. I want to end it at 9:30, but I'm starving, and I have 11 minutes. I'm getting more hungry by the second, I swear. I don't know why I'm so hungry this morning. It's probably because I didn't eat much late last night. Ooh, a stretch. Oh. Okay, got in at um 10. Thought I didn't even read the chart. Um, has there ever been a coin that went off the market? Kind of like how stocks get taken off because of a below a dollar. So that's the thing with the crypto market. This is why it's so interesting to stay within it, because you're never going to have that issue to where you get delisted from an exchange, right? Yes, you can fall off one exchange, but it is tradable in other exchanges, and you can trade it from wallet to wallet. So say if like say with XRP was dropped off of Coinbase, right? And people can still trade XRP other places. That's the thing. It's like it just because it gets dropped off of one exchange doesn't mean that it's completely dropped off of every exchange. So yes, there has been coins that have dropped off exchanges, but not all exchanges at one time, right? So you can always find some ability to get out of a position before you believe that something drastic is going to happen, but there's never been a situation like that. So, how do you feel about Drip Network slash Animal Farm? So Drip Network, I think, is more in line with a pyramid scheme, because you have to have people within your network in order to make a bunch of money. You can make money outside having people within your network, but not as much money as if you had a bunch of people within your network, right? So that's kind of pyramid scheme-ish to me, and I don't like it. I don't know if people are still making money from it. I've seen a couple of videos from people that I've grown to like within the APY like gaining community, I guess, with all of these other positions, all these DAOs and everything. So I can say that I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I know people are making money from it. If you made money from it, then great. But don't be upset if everything goes away. Accept the money that you made and be happy with that. Today's supposed to be 60 degrees. I don't know if that's warm enough to golf. I feel like what's funny is the other week, it was like 20 degrees or something, and then it increased to 70, and now I'm like, oh, 70 is really hot. It went up to 80 degrees. I was like, wow, this is looking really good, and then it dropped down to 50 degrees, and I was like, oh, it's freezing outside. But then again, I was golfing in 50-degree weather the other day and had just a short sleeve shirt on, and I was fine. But this 50-degree weather was colder because it came off of being hot. So if you're super warm and then it gets colder, you get really cold. But if it's super cold and it gets warmer, you feel really, really warm. That's just how things go, I guess. I'm very new in crypto. Can you buy a put or a call on crypto coins? I believe they have abilities. I don't know what exchange does. They have an ability to play options on crypto coins, but not all exchanges do that. It's only like one exchange that I've heard of, and I can't remember the name of it. But yes, you can do it. Uh, but if you can't do it on every exchange, I probably wouldn't do it. And maybe you could, and maybe you'll pay less money for these options plays. But yeah, right now, not on many exchanges you could do that. It snowed where I live. That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, it was snowing. I was out on Sunday, and I was still doing the fence, which it was pretty cold that day, and I'm glad that I got through it. And the funny thing is, we have a ton of concrete below our right side in the back, so it was like impossible to go to the 2 feet depth. I had to break concrete with a digging bar and like just snapping in half. I felt like Thor because I was just like slamming and my shoulder hurt. Everything was just sore, but I felt like it was a great workout. I had over 20,000 steps for like 3 days in a row, which is freaking phenomenal. I never get over, I hardly get over 10,000 steps. I usually get like maybe 7,000. And especially since I usually run like sprint on the treadmill. So it's like the watch counts it as like one step when it should be counted as like 10. All right. I can't wait until Harvest Finance start to run, and I'm gonna look into staking krill soon. I'm gonna look into it right after I get off of here, and maybe I'll give an update on staking it as time goes on. But I think I'm gonna get on it, get out of here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I gotta eat some food because I'm starving. And I will catch you guys in the videos later today. I will try and do some videos on some Shiba Inu videos, maybe a CRO video, crypto market video as well. I don't think I'm gonna talk about ApeCoin, but I might do a video on Krill in staking it and getting the most rewards that you can get out of something that I believe has a ton of value and a ton of potential. So great, you're keeping active because I'm shaking my hand. That's that's funny. I'm not keeping active. But yeah, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. If you guys want to join the Shiba Inu Discord group, I know I haven't talked about it in a little bit. If you want to join the Shiba Inu Discord group, we have 1,150 members. I'm going to post something on Twitter to get more members in here, and we're just going to keep having these general discussions. We have a bunch of people that are now in the Shiba Amateur group. So it's great to be able to see people being active. And all you have to do is get to level 10. And if you just type in /rank, you're gonna get an option to where you can look at your rank and see what your rank actually is. No, I just want to look at my rank. Me. Me. Can I do Matthew? Yeah, look at my rank. Oh, you can look at individual ranks too, but I guess I'll look at mine. There we go, level 7, right? So I'm not even at that level. I respond, I talk to people, but they're doing a great job of keeping the conversation going, and I love it. Whether it's positive or negative, I love seeing the conversations. That's what it's all about. So feel free to join this Discord group. Link should be in the description. I don't know if it is, but it should be in the description. If not, it's in the description of some of my other videos. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching,